Yeah, looking to the new and embracing change. And let's start by lying down on the ground. In fact, first of all, before we do anything, because I keep forgetting to do this recently, it's kind of like the wake-up bell, kind of waking up to the reality, waking up to the yoga. We're going to lie on the ground, nice and comfortable. And I thought a lovely thing to start with was to feel a sense of ourselves and our vibration, raise our vibration maybe even by chanting the mantra Om. And I always love making sound when I'm lying down. It just feels so good in my body. And the sound becomes much easier to make, I find. Hopefully that'll be true for you. Close your eyes for a moment, just feel your body on the ground. Have a little wriggle on the ground, just to feel your back, feel all the little parts of your back. Just nice and easy, just feeling your shoulders and the back of your head on the ground, maybe rolling the head side to side. Just to feel your body and all the points of the body that are in contact with the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Already giving sound to that out breath. And then we're going to chant Om 3 times. When you come to the end of your Om, make it really loud and long. Open the mouth wide. Feel that sound in your body. Then start your next Om. So take a deep breath in. Feel that connection with your body and with your sound and your vibration. So let's begin. Extending the body. Extend the body on the ground, take the arms above the head. Let's stretch one side at a time. So we're going to take hold of the left wrist with the right hand. I'm going to pull on the left wrist, push the left heel away. Keep it on the ground. Breathe in to the left side of the body. And then on the out breath, pushing the heel away and just drawing on that left arm. It's staying on the ground still. And let the head roll over to rest on the right arm, the upper part of the right arm. Fill the body with air on the inhale. Extend. Maybe even tightening the left buttock slightly on the exhale. And just follow that, expanding and creating space on the inhale and extending and feeling that space on the exhale. One more breath in through the nostrils and then release. Let go of the left wrist, taking hold of the right wrist with the left hand now. Push the right heel away. Just relax that left leg, just roll it side to side. Breathe into the nostrils and into the right side of the body. And on the out breath, just let the head roll over to the left, extending through the right side of the body, making it really long, maybe even making it curved by taking the arms, allowing it to go over the head slightly, and really rolling the head over to the left side. So getting that armpit open, the right side of the body, all the ribs, the space between the hips and the shoulder there is really long. Feel the space coming into the body. You're getting taller and longer. One more breath in. And release. Let the arms be on the ground there. Let the arms be bent, comfortable, relaxed on the ground. Legs are nice and relaxed. Maybe even bend the knees now. Put the line in semi-supine. Get the back in contact with the ground. Just feel that contact. It feels good, that support. You can even let the knees roll in together if you want to feel really relaxed. I'm not going to just move the arms with the breath, but really softly and easily, just to attune to the body and breath, breathing in through the nostrils softly. And as you breathe out, bringing the arms forwards, letting the arms land either side of the body. This is very soft and easy. So the arms aren't even extended. We're just breathing in, taking the arms up easily above the head, but out to the side slightly. Inhale and exhaling, bringing the arms forward. So we're just getting this little bit of expansion on the chest, but it's very much with the breath, very soft, very easy. We're softening everything. Inhaling, expanding the chest slightly, exhaling, coming back, bringing the hands to the ground, resting and relaxing. Breathing in, expanding softly. Breathing out through the nostrils slowly and softly and smoothly. As you feel the hands resting on the ground either side of the body, just really softening and really relaxing the back into the ground. We'll continue doing this. Each out breath, getting softer. Slowing down the breath, slowing down the movement, slowing down those thoughts. Noticing the thoughts though. We're not trying to block them, we're not trying to blank them, we're not trying to pretend they're not happening, because they will. The thoughts will happen. There's nothing we can do to stop that flow of thought, but we can choose where to place our focus of attention. We can choose to place our attention on our awareness of everything, becoming aware of the movement of the arms, being moved by the breath. When the arms land this time, just let them rest there. And then we'll bend the knees and hug the knees. Let's just rock side to side in the lower back. Enjoy that movement, enjoy that connection, enjoy that freedom you're giving your back. Let's go in a circle now, taking the knees in a circle, hand on top of each knee. Breathing in as you take the knees away, breathing out as you draw the knees tightly into the body. We're drawing a big circle as you can on the ground with the back, and as big a circle as you can with the knees in the air. We'll keep them together. And you can try and see how that feels without the hands. Maybe if you want to make a bigger circle, taking the knees a bit further away, a bit more engagement with the abdominals to take the knees further away. You don't have to do this without the hands, but it's kind of interesting. Taking the knees in the other direction, just enjoying. You can make them quite small. Maybe you might want to try a smaller circle, getting into a different kind of detail in the back. Going in the opposite direction, maybe then changing the circle a bit bigger. With the breath, breathing in, the knees going away, breathing out, the knees coming close. So we're just moving, feeling the back, feeling the abdominals, feeling that relationship between the front and the back of the body, and just enjoying that stirring of our center and feeling the ground and feeling the body. Squeeze the knees in again. Extend the legs up, extend the arms up, stretch into the fingers, push the heels to the ceiling, and then rotate the wrists and the ankles. Just enjoy the feeling of the weight coming off the legs. And then the other way with the wrists and ankles, just letting everything move, watching those hands and feet moving. Just enjoying that lubrication of the joints. And then again, we have the knees. Then we're going to let that right knee or right leg move away from us. Slide that right leg away. Extend it away. And hugging that left knee into the body. Take the left hand around the front of the knee, right hand lower on the ankle, breathing in. Just allow it to soften. So there's a bit of space. We're not taking the knee away exactly. We're just softening and just giving it some ease. And then as you breathe out, you pull that leg into the body, both on both hands, pulling that in, squeezing it into the body, getting a nice stretch across the groin, front of that right hip, but also that pressure pressing into the body, maybe having some impact on the digestive system. Breathe deeply. And so you can even lift the head off the ground if that feels good to you. Just give more squeeze up. Breathing in, breathing out. Lay the head back down if you've lifted it off. Now taking that heel up to the ceiling, taking the hands behind the thigh, pushing the heel up to the ceiling. If you want, you can place that right foot on the ground if that feels too strong, if you're unable to have that leg straight easily. All the time pushing the heel up and drawing the toes towards you. If you have space, if you can feel it's easy to take hold of the calf, you can take hold of the calf, that's fine. But rather than pulling the leg towards you, have a sense of allowing the weight of the leg to fall towards you, and have a feeling or a sense of the leg lengthening rather than bringing it closer and pushing. Breathing in and breathing out. Gentle. It's a different approach. And even more so in our restorative practice, just allowing, have that sense of allowing and waiting, being patient for the space to occur with that out breath. And then bend the knee again, squeeze it into the body. If your right knee is bent, then slide that away now, because we're going to come into a little twist. Right hand on top of the left knee, left arm out to the left. Breathe in, and as you breathe out, the knee is coming over the body, right over to the right. And as that knee comes over to the right, the head goes over to the left. So we're coming into a beautiful twist. All the time, we're trying to get that right knee without pushing it strongly. You can let the weight of that right arm rest on there and encourage that knee to come to the ground. At the same time, that left shoulder, we're encouraging that to come down to the left. And that will be helped by taking the head right over to the left and looking down that left armpit. You can even close your eyes here. We're coming into a fairly strong twist, but a good release of tension. Use your breath. So when you breathe in, you're breathing into the base of the spine. It's going up through the center of the body, right to the top of the head, right to the crown of the head. And then as you breathe out, it's going back down through the head, neck, middle of the back, lower back, right out through the base of the spine, breathing out. Just feeling the breath in this beautiful twisted spine. So we're going to come back up to center using the inhale and allow softly and slowly to come back to center. Give that knee another little squeeze. Place the sole of the left foot on the ground. Slide that left leg away. Bring that right knee up, hugging that right knee. Take the right hand around the front of the right knee. Left hand lower down on the front of the ankle. Breathe in, take the knee away. Breathing out, draw that knee into the body. Squeeze that. Keep the left leg glued to the ground there. So you get a lovely stretch, but an easeful stretch, expanding, creating space, easing out tension. This is the key part, is easing the tension. Breathing in, freeing up that leg, breathing out, squeezing it into the body, even lifting the head up if you want to get more of a squeeze there into the body. One more breath in and releasing down. Extending that right leg up to the ceiling. Push the heel up, draw the toes towards you, take hold behind the thigh. So we're gradually allowing that leg to come closer towards us. Again, the volume control, you can place that left foot on the ground if you feel this is a bit strong for you. Sometimes if you've got very tight hamstrings, it can be a bit strong. Or you can take hold behind the calf if that feels comfortable for you, if you feel that's useful. Just allowing the weight of the leg to move towards your body. With your breath, just feeling that lengthening out breath. And as your out breath lengthens, when you really take it to the end of the out breath, so the body softens, so the parasympathetic nervous system is triggered. And so we relax, release, we soften. Good, bending the knee, give a little squeeze. Take the left hand on top of the right knee. Take that right arm out to the right. And take the knee over the body, over to the left. And the head goes over to the right. So we're letting the weight of that arm rest on the outside of that leg. The knee is coming down to the ground, and that right shoulder is moving down to the ground on the right side. Looking down that right arm towards the fingers there. Breathe, feel the release. Breathe deeply, so fill the body with air. Notice the slight restriction with this body position of the breath. We can't really go to our full capacity, but we can extend and feel that twist. And breathing out fully, expel, Expel the air out through the nostrils. And just breathing in, bring the knee up to the centre again, give it a squeeze. Place the sole of the foot on the ground, slide the leg away. Let's have another extension, stretching the whole body, bringing the arms above the head, pointing the toe. And we'll just bring the soles of the feet close to the buttocks. And the hips width apart, and they're parallel. Palms flat down, chin tucked in tightly to the chest. So just get this little pelvic tilt now, just to begin, and just to get that detail and to feel that stability in the pelvic floor. So we call this Mula Bandha. So as you're tilting that pelvis back and forth, and the way to do that, you might be able to see very clearly here because it's a small movement. Inhale, expand, feel the lower back lifting off the ground, and as you exhale, you're pressing the lower back into the ground, and you're just tightening those lower abdominals, pressing that, and then drawing up the pelvic floor. So there's three aspects. As you breathe in, relax everything. You'll feel the back lift off the floor here. As you breathe out, you press that back into the ground. You feel those abdominals engaging, and you draw up your pelvic floor. So you can also slightly feel the tail lifting off the ground. So just play with that breathing and moving. Breathing in, expansive. Breathing out, pressing. It's like drawing everything. It's almost like drawing all your strength in, feeling this area powering up. It's really a powerful thing. It's almost like the beginning of a yogic sit-up. We're feeling that power, squeezing and preparing. But release everything on the inhale, let everything soften. So now we've just powered that area up. The hands are flat down either side. And you use those thighs to keep us stable. So when we start to lift the body off the ground, they're staying level, those thighs. So as you inhale, you're going to lift the hips off the ground, open up the front of the body. And as you breathe out, you're going to roll the spine down from the top down to the bottom. Really feel that you're rolling that spine down. So this is going to really require this strength in the abdominals that you've just engaged with. So you roll up, inhaling, lifting the hips, pushing into the feet, taking the knees away from you, drawing the chest towards the chin, and then rolling down slowly as you can on the out breath, making sure the knees are staying, or the thighs are staying level, staying steady, strong, steady thighs. Drawing up that pelvic floor to give you extra support, extra engagement there. Also, having all these things to consider and think about really keeps the mind occupied. We really want to give this mind lots of things, lots of useful things to do, rather than just ruminating. When we don't give the mind useful things to do, then it will run wild. It will do whatever it wants. And it will, look for things that are going to cause us to stay in little loops of activity. So we give it useful things to do. We give it things to focus on. Good. Rolling up. If you want to now breathe in, you can also do this movement with the arms, lifting up, opening up, and breathing out. You can choose which you prefer. If you're moving the arms, try to keep the movement of the back and the arms coordinated. So that will mean the arms have to move a little bit faster than your back because they're taking a bigger journey. So that when your back reaches the ground, the hands just reach the ground. So we're having to think about that coordination, the breath, the body, and the mind. Harmonious. Slowly down. So we make this the last one. And then counter pose by hugging the knees. Have a little rock and roll there. And we're going to come onto the front. So however you want to do that, you might want to just roll easily onto your front, onto your belly. I'll do some little back bends, simple little back bend. So we're just going to take the arms out in front. Simple little back bend, but also a bit of coordination. So I call this the jellyfish because I don't know why, it's just a name that came to me. So the forwards on the ground, the arms are outstretched. On the inhale, you lift the right arm and left leg, and then lower down on the exhale. And then you lift the left arm and right leg, and you lower down. So we're just moving one side and the other with the breath. So moving in time with your breath. Breathing in to lift, look forwards, lift the chest off the ground, and breathing out, lower down. And it's nice to point the toe, or you can have the foot pushed away, but I think the toe pointing is really good for extending, encouraging the back to be nice and long. You can bring the forehead down, or just lower down to the chin. It's okay, whichever feels better for you. Inhaling and exhaling. It's like a little cross crawl, but on the ground. Do this cross lateral movement, also thinking about this lovely diagonal that's going across the back from the fingertip to the toe. And make this the last two here. Moving with the breath. And then we're just going to take the hands right up by the chest, push into the hands, and either bring the knees forward or walk the hands back, sit back into the heels, extend the arms forwards into the pose of the swan. And let's just open up the back a little bit. Bring the forehead to the ground. Breathe into your ribs, into the back body here. Breathe into that whole area. Breathing in and out. Just take a nice releasing out breath through the mouth, breathing into the nostrils. And then just a little bit. Come into an extended dog, sometimes kind of a puppy dog if you like. So all you're going to do is take the hands slightly forwards. So the forearms are down, but the chest is off the ground. So we're going to get a bit more extension in the chest, but in a nice easy way. The forehead may be touching the ground here. So all you've done here is walk the hands forward slightly. Taking the bottom back, but it's not reaching the ankles. And this is a really great opening for the chest here and the back ribs. The heart opening. Very tension reducing, very stress relieving, this posture. Releasing in the shoulders. Shoulders really carry a lot of tension. We literally carry our burdens on our shoulders. So it's a very important area physically to release. Good. And then just let the hands slide back. Bring them forward to the ground. Sweep the arms back into the pose of the child. Let the arms be relaxed. Maybe have a little wriggle side to side here, rocking side to side. Breathe into the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. And let's just do these little fun horse noises. So breathe into the nostrils. And then out through the mouth. Feel that connection, the space between the eyebrows, the third eye, and the earth and the ground. Feel yourself earthing. Breathe in through the nostrils, releasing the mouth, the lips, the jaw. Good. So we just come briefly up to kneeling. A moment just kneeling. Take a moment. Kneeling. If it's not comfortable kneeling, you can always sit cross-legged, but just going to take a moment here. Have the hands in the lap. Maybe have the one hand on top of the other and connecting the thumbs. Sitting nice and tall, lifting the chest. Back of the neck is long. Close the eyes. Just have a moment here. Just feeling your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, we'll just take a minute here before we go into the Yoga Nidra. So this is just settling the breath, the nice upright spine, feeling the space around you, feeling the ground beneath you, and maybe just Focusing your mind on your breath, following the breath as it comes up to the base of the spine, right to the top of the head. And as you breathe out, it's going back down from the top of the head, down through the spine, down through the middle of the body, right to the base of the spine, and out through the base of the spine. Just following that with your breath. Just so again, we're tuning and focusing the mind on the breath and the body. Feeling your breath, feeling your body. Close your eyes. Take your focus inwards. We'll just do a couple more breaths here. One more breath in and out. Take your time. Make it long and slow. And next time you breathe out fully, just let yourself slowly transition in whatever way feels the most easiest into lying down in Shavasana, lying the body, covering yourself, putting socks on, putting warmer clothes on, whatever feels good to you. Some people even like eye pillows or covering the eyes. Lying in Shavasana, arms out to the side, palms facing the sky. You might even want to lift your chest off the ground and place it down. Feet about as wide as the mat, so it's nice space. Feet fall out to the side, hips open. Take a deep breath into the nostrils and sigh out through the mouth. Release and let go all the tension from the body. We're going to come into our Yoga Nidra. So take a bit of time to put socks on. That's what I'm going to do. Get yourself very comfortable and warm. Some of you might want to place a pillow underneath the knees. This is a lovely thing to do, or a rolled up yoga mat. It's a great thing to put underneath your knees. Taking a bit of time just to adjust your blanket, adjust your clothing, do whatever feels necessary for your comfort. And your comfort is important so that you can be still. Because in Yoga Nidra, we try to keep ourselves still. So we're in Shavasana, the corpse posture, and we're starting to get more comfortable. And we're preparing ourselves for the Yoga Nidra. And we're starting to listen and hear the sounds around us. We're starting to feel the ground beneath us. So it's listening and feeling. The Yoga Nidra is a practice of feeling and hearing and remaining still and quiet. So take a deep breath in through the nostrils. Sigh out through the mouth. Just let go everything for the next period of time, the next 25 minutes, 30 minutes, and bring all of your focus of attention, all of your awareness to the Yoga Nidra. Give yourself to the Nidra. So you're saying to yourself, I will not sleep, I shall only listen to the voice. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. And allow yourself, give yourself time to become calm and steady. Quiet in the body, softening, and allowing the breath to be soft. Becoming aware of the sounds around you. Hearing around the sounds outside the building that you're in. And listening and hearing out for the most distant sounds that you can hear. Just tuning in. Extending your sense of hearing outwards. All those tiny sounds, the loud sounds, all those layers of sound. Be open to all the sounds. Now move your attention from sound to sound without having to identify the source of any particular sound, just allowing it to enter into your awareness. And then bring your attention to closer sounds, the sounds inside the building you're in, What sounds are in the building you're in, the sounds of the building itself. And then bringing the sound just to the sounds of the space you're in, the room you're in. Hearing the sound of my voice, hearing the sound of your own breath, the sound of your own heartbeat. Now develop your awareness of the room you're in without opening your eyes. Visualize the walls, the ceiling, and the floor. Feel your body lying on the floor. Be aware of your body lying on the floor. Become aware of your existence of your body lying on the floor. Your physical body. Awareness of your body lying in perfect stillness. Your body is lying on the floor. Become aware of the points your body is in contact with the floor. And become aware of the natural breath, the breath coming in and out through the nostrils. Natural, spontaneous breath. Breath coming in and breath going out. Watching the breath. Watching this natural process of the breath coming in and the breath going out, whilst listening to my voice, knowing that you are breathing. And the practice of Yoga Nidra is beginning. Say to yourself, I will not sleep. I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. This is the time to make your resolve, your sankalpa. A simple resolve. A simple resolve. Please state your resolve clearly with feeling and awareness 3 times to yourself. And now we rotate the consciousness through the different centers of the body, rotating the consciousness as quickly as possible. The awareness has to jump from point to point. You can repeat the body part after me as I say it, if you wish. And the practice begins with the right side of the body, bringing your attention to the right hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, right thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the left side of the body. Left hand thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, little finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, left thigh, knee, calf muscle, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, little toe. Bring your attention to the back of the body. Bring your attention to the right shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, the length of the spine, the whole of the back together. Bring your attention to the front of the body. Bring your attention to the top of the head. Bring your attention to the forehead. Right eyebrow, left eyebrow, the eyebrow center, right eyelid, left eyelid, right eye, left eye, right ear, left ear, right cheek, left cheek, the nose, the tip of the nose, right nostril, left nostril, upper lip, lower lip, chin, jaw, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, center of the chest, navel, abdomen, lower abdomen. Bring your attention to the whole of the right leg, whole of the left leg, both legs together, whole of the right arm, whole of the left arm, both arms together, whole of the back, whole of the front, whole of the head together, legs, arms, back, front, head together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together, the whole of the body together. Develop your awareness of the whole body and become aware of the space occupied by the body. Become aware of the body and this space that is occupied by your body. Body and space. Become aware of the whole body and the floor. The whole body in relation to the floor. And at the same time become aware of the meeting points of the body and the floor. These very subtle physical points between the body and the floor. Feel the meeting points between the back of the head and the floor. shoulder blades and the floor, the elbows and the floor, the back of the hands and the floor, the buttocks and the floor, the calves and the floor, the heels and the floor. Awareness of all the meeting points between the body and the floor. The sensation of all points simultaneously, evenly. Go on feeling these points clearly and distinctly. Notice if you are awake or if you are sleepy. Switch your attention to the eyelids. Feel the narrow line of meeting between the upper and lower eyelids. Feel the points where they meet. Intensify your awareness between the eyelids. And then the lips. Center your attention on the line between the lips, the space between the lips. From the lips, we go to the breath. Draw your attention to the natural ingoing and outgoing breath. Feel your breath moving along the passage between the navel and the throat. On inhalation, it rises from the navel to the throat. On exhalation, it descends from the throat to the navel. Be completely aware of respiration. Navel to throat, throat to navel. Bringing your awareness to your breath. Maintain your awareness with the breath, the natural breath. Watching the rise and fall of your breath from the navel to the throat and back again. Total awareness of breathing. And the breathing is slow and relaxed. Now bring your awareness to the following sensations. Awaken the feeling of heaviness in the body. The feeling of heaviness. Feel the weight of the body, the weight of the limbs. The whole body is heavy. Become aware of the heaviness in every single part of the body. You are feeling so heavy that you are sinking into the floor. Awareness of heaviness. Awareness of heaviness. Awaken the feeling of lightness. Awaken the feeling of weightlessness. A sensation of lightness and weightlessness in all parts of the body. Light hands, light feet, light arms, light legs. Whole body is light. Whole body feels so light that it seems to be lifting up and floating away from the floor. So light it is. awareness of lightness. Awaken the feeling of cold, the experience of cold, the experience of bitter cold in the body. Imagine you are walking on a cold floor in the winter with bare feet. Your feet feel very cold. You feel cold all over. Awareness of coldness. Awareness of coldness in the whole body. Awaken the sensation of heat. Awaken the experience of heat. The whole body is hot. The whole body is hot. Recollect the feeling of heat, intense heat of the sun in the height of summer. Walking with no shade, out in the sun. Heat all over your body. Heat all around the body. Heat in the whole body. Awareness of heat. The experience of pain. Concentrate and try to remember the experience of pain. Any pain you have experienced in your life, mental or physical. Recollect the feeling of pain. Allow it, welcome it, and feel it. Feel the experience and feel the feeling for real. A real feeling of pain. Recollect the feeling of pleasure. Any kind of pleasure, physical or mental. Recollect this feeling of pleasure. Allow it, welcome it, relive it, make it vivid and real. Allow this feeling to expand throughout your body. Awaken the feeling of pleasure, a real feeling of pleasure in the whole body. Check that you are awake and make sure that you are not sleeping. Say to yourself, I am practicing Yoga Nidra. Withdraw your mind and focus on the space in front of your closed eyes. Imagine before you a transparent screen through which you can see infinite space. A space that extends as far as the eyes can see. Concentrate on this dark space. Become aware of any phenomena that manifests within it. Whatever you see is the manifesting state of your mind. Continue your awareness of this space, but do not become involved. Practice detached awareness only. Bring your awareness, your inner vision, to the following images. Imagine that it is very early morning, still dark. You are walking through hills, climbing up towards some mountains. You are alone. You are walking east. And if you look back, you can see a crescent-shaped moon low in the sky. Soon the sun will rise over the mountains ahead. Far below, in the valley, the lights of a small town twinkle through an early morning mist. The track twists back and forth on the side of a steep slope. It winds between huge boulders and over bridges, suspended across deep chasms. A gap between two hills gives a glimpse of a huge snow-covered mountain ahead. The pale sky behind it heralds the dawn. You climb up through snow. It makes a crunching sound as you break the surface and sink in. A glacier lies across your path. There are creaks and groans of moving ice as you quickly move across. Near the top of the mountain, it becomes very cold. Winds howl around your body and snatch at your clothes. Snow and ice cling to your shoes. You reach the top, and a magnificent scene reveals itself before your eyes. To the east, a vast range of snow-covered peaks and dark valleys. To the west, hills leading to rolling plains and the sea. Intensify your imagination and visualize this scene. See the sun rise like a golden ball in the east, scattering rays of golden light off snow that dazzles your eyes. Sweep your eyes around the sky. To the west, it is still grey. Above you, blue. In the east, a delicate pink as it nears the sun. Watch the sunlight strike the tops of the mountains and move down their sides. Deep valleys emerge as the shadows retreat. And you sit, legs crossed, and contemplate this grand scene. The dawn of a new day. Let yourself experience this for some time. Let your mind flow freely with this experience. Bring your awareness back to the space, the dark space you see in front of your closed eyes. Watch the darkness that you see before you very carefully, with detachment and without becoming involved. Rest your mind in this warm and friendly darkness. If any subtle phenomena manifests, for example, colours or patterns, images or symbols, simply take note of these and continue with your awareness. If thoughts occur, let them come and let them go, but continue watching the dark space. Continue this with detached awareness. Now remember your resolve, your sankalpa, and repeat the same resolve you made at the beginning of the practice, in the same words and with the same attitude. Repeat your Sankalpa now 3 times clearly with feeling and emphasis. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Divasya Dhimai Dio Yona Prashodaya. Become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breathing. Awareness of breathing and awareness of relaxation. Develop awareness of your physical existence, your body. Becoming aware of your arms and legs and your body lying on the floor. Become aware of your body lying stretched out on the floor. Develop awareness of the space around you, the room, the walls, the ceiling, the floor. Noises in the room, noises outside the room. Just allowing your mind to become external once more. Lying quietly for a few moments with your eyes closed, just giving yourself time to transition from the Yoga Nidra into the waking space. Noticing that shift and change, noticing the transition, noticing the breath coming back, the body, the awareness shifting into the external. Start to move the body, start stretching the body, enjoying the movement of the body, enjoying the deepening of the breath, feeling the body. Maybe giving yourself a full stretch, expanding in all directions, breathing deeply. Maybe rolling onto the side or hugging the knees, giving yourself time to transition, moving the body, breathing deeply, and finding your way very slowly coming back to seated, finding a nice easy way to come back. Yoga Nidra is now complete. Hari Om Tat Sat. So we find ourselves slowly coming to seated. And just rub the body. Bring some life back into the body. We're revivifying. We've come back from the dead, back from the corpse posture. Shavasana, the corpse posture. We're coming back and we're livening up. Feeling our aliveness. Can you feel your aliveness coming back in? Feeling all the body. And then rub the palms together vigorously. Looking around space, knowing where you are, what's going on. And then bringing that warmth and energy to the heart center. Really giving that warmth and energy to your heart. Closing your eyes, bringing your focus into that space. And bring to mind a person or people, living or not living. And just have that connection with them through the heart, sending love, sending healing to whoever it is that you are reaching out to, that comes into your heart, maybe naturally without thinking even. And give them a smile, give them warmth, energy, or love, healing, compassion, connection. And relax. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice. Thank you for being here.